Good morning. If you
Good
would
morning.
please introduce yourself and spell your name for us.
My name is Robert A. Durr III. My last name is spelled D-E-R.
Thank you.
Mr. Durr, how are you employed?
I'm a crime scene investigator with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office,
How long have you been working as a crime scene investigator with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office?
almost 18 years.
All right. And what are your general typical duties as a crime scene investigator with the Sheriff's Office?
So I respond to persons and property crimes where I document through photographs or other measurements possibly, and collect evidence as it relates to those types of crimes.
As part of those duties, do you from time to time attend autopsies as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what do you do when you attend an autopsy?
I take photographs and then I collect any potential evidence that might be located by the medical examiners.
And by potential evidence, you mean things like maybe clothing or objects that are removed from the body, things of that nature?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to show you what's already been introduced as State's Exhibits 28A and B. And just if you can take a quick look at those, and you can open it. They're already open, so you can go and just see. In this particular case, or do you recognize those?
Yes, sir.
And what are they?
They're the projectiles that I recovered.
All right, and so when you were at the scene in this particular case, you took photos
Yes, sir.
and you collected those projectiles?
Yes, sir.
Were you present when those projectiles were removed from the body?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you observed them take them out?
Yes, sir.
And so then do you photograph and document them being taken out?
Yes, sir.
And then you collect them yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me publish. Okay, I'm going to start with specifically 20A. Okay, and that in fact, you were there when that was removed from the body of Jermaine Bass,
Yes, sir.
and you observed them, and you took photos of it, and then you collected it and took it into evidence.
Yes, sir.
Now, besides that one projectile, did they also recover some fragments from inside Jermaine Bass's body?
Yes, sir.
All right, now I'm going to show you 20B again, which has already been admitted into evidence. I'm just going to show them this way. So they're very small, correct?
Yes, sir.
And these are in fact what is taken out of the body, and they've been described as fragments of a projectile. What would that be? What are fragments?
So fragments could be anything that separated off of a projectile. It could be where it was damaged or anything maybe split apart as it was entering.
Okay, this is most likely from the same projectile that came into the body?
I couldn't be specific on that, but
Okay. One moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Judge will pass witness.
All right. Cross.
Mr. Durr.
Good morning.
Now, you did go out to the crime scene, right, and assist with the scene there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you didn't collect any evidence yourself?
That's correct.
And then you ended up being tasked with following up with attending the autopsy in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, routinely, when a body is received by the medical examiner's office, the hands are typically bagged. Is that right?
A lot of times, but not always. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And why are the hands bagged?
To protect anything that might potentially be on there.
And that is typical of what happens, like at the scenes that you've been out in, where there's been a body at the scene, that the medical examiner's office will bag the hands when they're there.
Yes, ma'am.
In this case, when you attended the autopsy, was there any swabbing done of Jayla's hands?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, and then sometimes GSR testing is requested by the detectives, is that right?
Sometimes, yes, ma'am.
And in this case, that was not done.
Correct.
Nothing further.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you can step down, sir. Thank you. Be released from his